Yo, good day traders. MK here. We had a great weekend. Now it's back to business. So with Bitcoin, I hope you guys managed to catch the movement that we got from here that pushed up all the way to the resistance. I'm just gonna break down how I got the trade. So basically what happened was when the market came in, made this high. Let me just go back to the 4 hour. So when we made this high over here after creating this low, right, someone could have argued that this was a lower high compared to that. I mean, to a certain degree it's true, but then if you look at the 1 hour, you would see that the 1 hour had actually flipped bullish because we had broken this high, and then we made a higher high, then we came back to make a higher low at that point right there. So for the trade entry, you can sort of see that the market broke this high. There was a high here, a new high. However, that high was not higher than the first one, so you can also sort of consider that as a lower high, right? Then when the market came down, it made a higher low because it did not break this low, right? And then secondly, it went up again, but still was lower than this previous high. It came back down again and maintained higher lows throughout the entire process, so which indicated that the price was actually bullish. And I knew that once the market breaks that high or resistance, we were gonna go bullish, sort of like a triangle pattern continuation. But I try not to focus, they are not necessary. I mean, you only need price action to understand what the market is doing. But yeah, this was what was happening. Then the market gave us that push once it broke out and then made a new high. Well, not a new high, it went to test the previous high over there. So if we go back to the H4 right now to understand what's actually happening, you can see that on the H4 we are actually making higher highs and higher lows, right? Which is, it's an uptrend, right? This was a new high, it was higher than this one. This is a higher low, it's higher than this one. So everything about Bitcoin right now is still bullish, right? So what I'm expecting for this week, I would expect Bitcoin to go down since we are on a resistance, but bullish structure, we should simply not break this low, going high. It's as simple as that. Just video when I was making analysis on Bitcoin, you are simply gonna understand everything if you have watched those previous videos. So my take profit levels, like I said previously, it's here. That's why for this forecast I have my TP right there, and then this will be the second TP level. So we are looking for Bitcoin to come down a little lower but not break this low, and then reverse, and then it goes back up, so we can catch the trade. Today I actually funded a small account. There we go, right there. It's a USD account, $20. I funded this morning, today, 16 March 2026. So I will be taking the Bitcoin trade on this account to show you guys that you don't really need a lot of money to make some money. I'm sure a lot of you guys can afford $20. So I will trade Bitcoin. If it gives us that pullback and we make another higher low, I will simply enter the trade and then update you as time goes by. So I hope you also manage to catch that trade. We also do have some setups forming. Oh yeah, by the way, oil is still pushing up. It's kind of moving slowly right now. So what I would expect would be that H4 gives us a higher low, and then we can enter from there to go back up into the highs. So let's just wait for this higher low for now as we are tackling Bitcoin. Gold is selling, gold is going down. We on the daily time frame we made a high, came back and made a higher low, and then we started forming a bullish structure here, pushed up, but however it failed to break that high. We made a lower high, then we came and made a low, which was still perfectly fine and bullish and everything. However, when we start trying to go up here, we failed to break that high, and then we made a new low. So Bitcoin is making lower lows and lower highs. So I am expecting bearish movements on gold for the next couple of weeks. You can see we are also breaking supports over there. Let's wait a bit more for more price action and entries. So for now, what's ready is Bitcoin, hence I'm focusing a lot on Bitcoin. Okay, let me actually show you something. This was the when I was about to take the trade. My first take profit level was at that high, second take profit there, third take profit over there. This was the H1 when I was about to take the entry whenever the market broke out of that high or lower high. So yeah, man, that's how I've been. This was the previous trade I took before on Bitcoin. Yeah, this was the setup. I took it from there, but it went all the way up like that. So yeah, man, price action really pure price action trading really works, guys. I hope you got to understand how I trade and how I get to take advantage of the market. So yeah, I'll see you later when I update the trade on Bitcoin on this account, and yeah, we'll take it from there. Cheers.